Last time on Cryptopolis, we worked on the arc furnace as well as some other machines, getting these up and running, and we finished out all of Chapter 2, including the chapter challenges. Now, you guys will notice as I pan around, things have changed at the base. Upgrades have been made. Things have changed. Cleaning has been done. Let's start talking about all the things that have happened. Firstly, with the boiler. The first thing that we did after getting the fluid pipes is we did change out the system so that the lava has the fluid pipe going down to the blaze burners. We have water sources feeding this, and we did upgrade the overall size of the boiler. This is a level 9 capable of producing almost 150,000 stress units with 9 engines. Well, that's maybe what we're using. I don't know. You'll notice these are a tier 2 water source, and that is because you can actually make this right here, this iron upgrade. I did not see these at water sources. So you can't craft the tier 2, tier 3, so on and so forth, but you can craft these upgrades, which we did. We put those on here, and we're pumping the water out. Very, very nice. We have this rotational speed controller with a large cogwheel that is running at a super fast speed. You can scroll to adjust the speed. We have 256 revolutions per minute, and that is producing 180 FE per tick with each alternator. I'm definitely going to be putting some more alternators in this place when we start running other machines, but for now, that's all working and working well. You can see that we have the kerplunkers being set up, but at the moment I do not have this side running. I have this side running. Now we have this side running. That was an easy fix. We just had to put a little shaft in the in between the gearboxes and get rid of the brick wall that we had. So I am running these. We have a little bit cleaner of a setup going on. The Revolution speed controllers, whatever these things were called, are very, very nice. I can walk through these. Rotation speed controller are very nice, and our create setup has upgraded. Now, I do have some elevators to get me down here. We will talk about that momentarily. But as you can see, we have lead and aluminum and tin being produced down here and just stored in these drawers. It's not being extracted. Our nether shards are being extracted. Our iron, coal, all that stuff is being extracted from up here. And we put our coal kerplunker down here because it was evened out with 4 on this side and 4 on this side. The underside of this base here is where we're going to do things like this, setting up the machines. Up top is where we're going to make things look pretty. But we have all of this being crafted just as we did before, and I think it looks really, really nice. Elevator blocks are by the elevator mod, which provides a few things, but these are crafted with wool and an ender pearl. But Zap, how did you get an ender pearl? Well, I'll tell you. Endermen actually spawn in this particular location, so I got rid of the mega torch that was up there, and the base does pretty good on the upper level of not allowing mobs to spawn, but down here they did spawn, and so what I did is I set up a little area over in the corner, sat there with my sword, waited for some endermen to spawn, and we would look at them, of course, they would come up, and we would kill them. We got our hands on exactly 2 elevators, so we can come back and forth. The neat thing about these is that you can make them directional, and you can also hide the arrow, but I have this one pointing north so that when we come up, we're always facing this way, and then this one I have facing west so that we're always facing our machines. Pretty cool little system, but the whole create has been upgraded. Fluid pipes helped a lot. We no longer have to use a steam engine to run mechanical pumps. We are just collecting a ton of, well, I guess I should say we're just running a bigger boiler. We do have more blaze burners underneath as well. Pretty nice little setup. You may have noticed that we dismantled the food and stuff right here, or the growing of the things. I did not clean this up yet. I forgot about this guy sitting here with all of the dyes, but we can clean it up, and we can clean up the pestle and mortar. We haven't used this thing since we set up the create machines. We did set up these iron furnaces. This one is a blast furnace, this one is a smoker, and this one is just a normal furnace, which has a little bit of coal in it. And then I have an iron block here just to make the things match with the cutting board on top of it. I got a little carried away between episodes with putting everything in drawers or chests and setting up the resource things again, and I want to go through this step by step of what we did. We're using a mod called Simple Storage, and Simple Storage adds a few things. You have the storage root, which we needed 2 of these. We needed a lead gear, which is just an iron nugget surrounded by lead. Pretty simple. We needed the second network root for the crafting remote. This required 2 blocks of bronze, the crafting or network root, an iron chest, and 4 pieces of glowstone. You do not need this. You can make a storage request table, which is just some brass, some crafting tables, and a storage inventory. And then a storage inventory is made with network cables, iron nuggets, and a dropper. Network cables are stone slabs and iron ingots. You need to make all of these things. A network root, the crafting remote is a better option, and then you need things like link cables, you need network cables, and preferably at least 1 set of these filtered link cables, which we needed nether quartz and redstone for. So, the network root is essentially the brain of your system. This is what does all of the thinking, and I have this set up to this storage controller via this filtered link cable, and you want a filtered link cable so that you can have a smaller priority, so that when you're dumping items into your system, they try to go into the storage controller before they go into the iron chests that we have set up here. You'll see that things are going into here. No longer do I have to sift through these chests. Things are just making their way into them as needed. Pretty nice. We have all of these set up with a link cable underneath. We just need a normal link cable. Primarily, things are going to go into the drawers, and then secondary, they're going into the chests. I did reset up the resource generators. I have hoppers underneath them because you can't just use item pipes, so they're producing items. Those are being pumped around into the storage controller as well. And then all of these drawers have void upgrades in them so that we get our 2,000 items and things get destroyed. As you can see right here, here is the link cables for the chests, here is the item pipes for the hoppers, all going into the storage controller. Now, functional storage is a different mod than storage drawers, and when I originally hooked up the link cable to the drawer, I could not see any of these items, and that is because you have to make yourself this linking tool. You guys can see what's going on here. If we grab a drawer, all of these things are outlined, but if I place another drawer, let's say right here, this is not a part of the system. You actually have to right-click this with the linking tool for it to be even recognized, and this is a pretty nice thing, I think, because you can dump your items into the storage drawers and then link it. You don't have to worry about putting your drawer on top of here in the system and then items starting to flow into it as you're pumping items in. I did move all of the things over here. I did try to keep this stuff kind of lined up with the logs and the wart and the vines and the fungus. Then we have our other items. I am probably going to set up the botany pots again. Put void upgrades in all of these different drawers and hopefully do it up. Now you guys will notice I'm just pressing a button and here is the whole system. This is the storage thing. And what you can do is once you have the crafting remote keyed up is you can come into your options, you can come into controls and keybinds, and you can check the remote. which is this guy right here, Network Remote Curio. I have it set to Z. This is originally set to I by default. We can check out what is still messing with Z. It's a control and an Alt Z. That's not gonna mess with anything. I did have to come in here and I switched. Yeah, I had to switch things around just a little bit in there. So then we take the crafting remote and we can actually put it into our charm slot. And so all I have to ever do is press Z. And there's all my things. You can link this and JEI up together. If you click this button here, you can sort by your different things. You can sort by amount. You can sort by name, by mod. I like amount, and I like to see what I have the most of. You can start off with what you have the least of. Super, super nice. So organized. I love it. I don't have to look through chests anymore. I don't have to do anything. I can do it all right here. Last thing you'll notice is the framed compacting drawer right here, which is a pretty neat little thing. Framed compacting drawer. So, pretty easy craft. We need pistons for these compacting drawers. We looked at them before. The framed drawer is just 2 chests and some iron nuggets. Makes 2 framed drawers. And once you have this, it tells you right here inside your crafting window, place a block that you want to use the texture for the outside of the drawer in the first slot. On the second slot, put a block that will be used for the texture of the inside, and then on the third slot, put the framed drawer. Now, I don't believe I have any more framed drawers, so let me craft one and show you guys how this works. So I did scorched stone, and I did calcite, and then you put this, and you can make a drawer like this. That's how you make it. Pretty neat. You can do it with any blocks. I don't think you can do it with everything. Oh, you know, you can do it with the shroom lights. You can do it with granite. You guys get the point. I didn't have 4 of these compacting drawers because I don't like the look of the regular compacting drawer. It's just this gray meh. And I was debating if I wanted to go with like this whole warped feeling, but I couldn't wrong thing. Warped. Like we could do it, right? We could have done it with using regular drawers, but I didn't want to go that route. I wanted my ingots and stuff to stick out a little bit. And as you can see here, we have processed a ton of stuff. I processed all of the aluminum, the tin, and the lead that we had. I went through 3. This is the 3rd set of graphite rods. I just crafted these up, and I believe we're running out of hop. Graphite ingots, we are, I do have quite a bit of coke dust, though. As a matter of fact, I'm probably just going to take a stack and throw this into the squeezer just to get it going. And, of course, this is still tanking our power, but it's working relatively fast, all things considered. Last thing to note with the crafting simple storage network is this is cross-dimensional. Unlike applied energistics or refined storage, I don't need special cards to get myself into the various, you know, realms and stuff like that. AE2 and refined storage require quite a bit of stuff to get yourself going. And I believe there's like booster cards, like here's the wireless terminal. I was trying to find it. Wireless receiver, wireless booster, you need that. You need all kinds of things that will get you cross-dimensional and get you a decent distance. It doesn't matter how far away we are from the system, it works. And what is nice is we are now going to be progressing into this adventure time, heading into the overworld, the Everbright, and the Everdawn. starting off with making this overworld core, which is going to require miniaturization. We need a steel plate. We need 93 cobbled deep slate. We need 53 stone, and we need 9 grass blocks. Grass is going to be a thing. We need organic water with dirt to make grass. Now, I don't know if we make a dirt or a grass, will it spread? But we definitely need a little bit. I've got some coarse dirt. So the first thing that we are going to do, obviously, is going to be doing up the dirt. Getting the grass, and then we're going to set up the miniaturization field and look at making the overworld core. So organic water is made from cleansing water, throwing a sawdust in it, and cleansing water is made from the, what is that stuff called? Cleansing water is made from scorched stone to fungus being thrown into a lava. So we need to do that. In preparation, I did set up the item drain and the spout, but what I want to see is if I throw the bucket of lava in here, will this work? I think it will if we do it here. Yeah, there we go. The mixer is mixing. So it'll do it in the mixer? Yeah, we just need sawdust. But I can't do it just like in a basin anywhere. We can do it in the overworld, you know, just placing some lava down. But if we wanted to automate it, we'd have to do that. So we can click the organic water there. It goes into the spout. And now I should just be able to place in my dirt, and it's going to make for me grass. And I think we're going to get 8 blocks. Of course we're going to get 8 blocks. Oh, man, of course. What I'm curious, though, is does grass spread in nether? I don't know. And you know what the problem is I have no way. It does spread. Look at that. I have no way to pick this up. So it's kind of a waste. Mm-hmm. But it's fine. How do I get you out? Couldn't bucket out of the drawer, so I had to put a tank down, which we can make these basic fluid tanks from mechanism here. It's just iron and redstone. Very, very simple for us to make. There is our 9 blocks, I believe, we need. So let's look into the miniaturization, which we're going to do over here. There they go. Field projector, that's what they're called. I'm going to do it over here. And I believe... the heck is this mod? Compacting. It's just compact. I think I need some blocks. I'm not sure how big this needs to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do this. Now we've got something going on. I might have to back these up just a bit, but let's try throwing this in. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Let's go ahead and break that. And then it looks like we can just right-click these with an empty hand. And it shows it being here, but that is not enough. So let me try backing this up to here. So this is what I had to do. It was kind of a trial and error type thing, but we need to be able to encompass this big old boy right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 in between. Let's try this. Which means I need to move this one as well. And the other one. There we go. There we go. That is now encompassing the entire block. And we should be able just to cue that in. There we go. Aha! We did it. Nice. So... See, this shows... this shows the recipe for a portal. But this doesn't? Interesting. I have no idea. Well, looking through all of the different things, I don't see anything in the quest lines that say what we've got to do, but I'm assuming we need to make a nether portal. Like, these actually tell you to build this portal right here. And this one also has a portal as well. So, I think we need obsidian, and it looks like we can get obsidian fairly easy. We need to take magma blocks with water, and that will turn it into obsidian. Magma blocks is netherrack with lava, and I believe that we have some. Yes. So I think we're going to need to do 12 of these. 125. No. Let's see, because it was 125 millibuckets, yes? Obsidian. Yeah, 125 millibuckets of water, 125 millibuckets of that. So if we take 1,000 because that's how many millibuckets are in a bucket, and divide that by 125. That'll do 8. So we're going to need to do 16 of these. And we should have ourselves a decent amount of lava. What's weird is I can't just bucket this out. But we did place the tank in here, and if we grab ourselves another bucket, we should be able to have all of the things that we need. Head downstairs. We do 2 buckets of lava like that, and then we place our nether rack. Should be able to start making magma blocks, and while that is going on, we should be able to come up here, go behind the boiler here, and snag 2 buckets of water, because those things are producing more water than we're using, which is awesome. Actually, the magma blocks can stay there, huh? Look at that. Neat. So obviously 16 buckets or 16 obsidian is more than what we need. I think we're just gonna do something. It would be nice to put this dead center of the platform down here, because we're gonna have 3 portals. But it's fine. We're gonna put it slightly off center. Like so. Maybe we don't use the core. Do I seriously just need a flint and steel? Yeah, it looks like that's all I needed, was just a flint and steel. That's crazy. So the overworld core was just made to unlock the overworld? And now I believe... I believe... Of course. I believe we're going to need to make all of this right here with the crafter, so we need 5, 10, 14 of these turquoise bricks, which I need to make 16 of them, which are made in the arc furnace like that. So I need 8 stone, 8 scorched stone, and 8 cyan dye. The other portal is made with deep slate bricks, so we should be fine. But here is the overworld. It doesn't look like there's anything going on here other than a bunch of overworld mobs. Oh, we do, though, however, or we can, however, do, you know, a little something, something like that, and get ourselves just a ton more dirt. Oh, it doesn't look like my crafting grid works in here. Interesting. I thought it was cross-dimensional. But it's all good. It's all good. So we don't need that. We don't need that. And we are going to get ourselves all the dyes. All right, we've got the mechanical crafter set up. We did set up our crushing wheels as well. And this should just be pretty straightforward. of a craft. That's actually really, really cool. I think our deep slate here, we need the same thing. We're gonna need 16 of these so that we can make the deep slate bricks. I already had 4, but it's fine. And I believe we need the red glass. I didn't look. This is just all from when we were messing around. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. This is cool. This is cool. We can throw some of this stuff back into the system, and we get ourselves the Ever Dawn and the Ever Bright portal. So we need to check these different locations out respectively, and we need to find Ventium and Fallsite. And then we need to find this guy and Sunstone. I believe this Horizonite is actually a really good, like, Horizonite. No, maybe it's not. I kept seeing it. Maybe I'm thinking of something. Maybe I'm thinking of bronze? I don't know. I don't know. But we should be able to... Okay. And it's fine. It's fine. We'll go to this one first. Spooky sounds. This is the same dimension. So I'm not sure. I did make a Paxel. It's not looking promising that we just go mining. So we placed it. This is where things get a little less explanatory. Oh. Oh. Oh, I had to go to the overworld and to this. Oh. Oh. Hello. What are you? Cosmic Fox. Oh my god, that thing is the most adorable. But this is, it looks like, yeah, we can get, some different things. Sunset Maple Forest. Oh, what is that? Yeah, I don't know what this is, and I have no armor. Crystallized log. Okay. Is this what we're looking for? This is the pyrope ore. This tool doesn't seem to work that well here. That looks scary. Maybe I need some kind of tool from this dimension. I don't know. We're gonna check this out real quick, and then we're gonna probably do a little bit of exploration. See what we can find. Oh my goodness. Okay. I have no armor. Let's keep that in mind. And I'm running with iron tools. Need 4 dungeon keys. I have no idea what any of this is, man. So it says the Everdawn portal needs to be placed in the overworld in order to work. Okay, so I should fix that. And it looks like we're looking for these two, the Sunstone Crystal and the Horizonite. Well, I found a couple of keys inside of this thing, and not having armor and a busted sword, and apparently the crafting thing doesn't work. We left the tower. That's not really what we're here for. Obviously, we are here for finding the Horizonite and the Sunset Crystal, and then some of these other gems, which looks like I need to go visit the Everbright to get the quest line, but it looks like what I need to do is I need to make this. I need to make at Blue Skies, you know, they've got their own mobs, they've got their own weapons. Yep. Like there's a maple wood sword, and we can go through all the different things. Horizonite, it's not Horizonite, it's this one that's supposedly pretty good. Horizonite sets the target on fire, though. Anyway, I found this chest plate, which is pretty cool, and what I should be able to do, because I made a crafting table, is I actually should be able to make, using these gemstones, a better pickaxe. So this is the stone pickaxe, this would be like an iron pickaxe, and I think... Yep, I should be able to make a little bit better of a sword, and that's about it till I find more of this stuff. There we go. So the other thing is we had a book, and I right-clicked the book, and it is in my inventory here. That is the Blue Skies mod. This tells you we can search for things. We can search for things in the Everbright, Everdawn, and then general information. So Horizonite is found in the crystal dunes. The metal is extremely hot, and I was able to create a furnace from this material, which I've called the Horizonite Forge. Then there is the Sunstone Crystal. This is found in a sunset maple forest, which I actually believe is this biome right here that we spawned into. So, yep, sunset maple forest. So, I think what we can do is we can dig down a wee bit. Not in the rising creek. We want this to be in the maple forest. Maybe we'll go across the river and we will dig down. Lucent root. That's pretty cool. Oh, looks like there is a cave right in here. Oh, look at that. Sunstone crystal. The echo is really cool. Yep, so there's more of this sunset crystal. We're gonna need to go down and try to find horizonite, but unfortunately, we are well over time in today's episode. So I think we're just gonna cruise around and do some mining, and next episode we'll go over to the Everbright and check it out. I need to slash home and potentially get some more food and maybe some more torches. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, a little exploration. Basically, these are, like the overworld. This is a new area that we can explore and we can come and do stuff and obviously gather up different tools and things like that. This is the Moonstone, which is pretty cool. I don't know how much of this stuff we need, but we're going to grab a bit of it, right? And so, yeah, we're going to do a little bit of mining off camera, and like I said, we will do the other, step into the other dimension together next time. So, you guys know the routine. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing if you're new. Be sure to check the description for all the different ways to follow me, and once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you on the next one.